Yo, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the fourth quarter podcast. We're doing another episode of the fourth quarter talks today. This is going to be episode 2 of the fourth quarter talks. And today we are going to recap week 17 and get into week 18. I'm your host, Isaiah or Dembo. Call me either one, it works out. And we're just hop right into it, starting off with how I did last week. I went 11-6 in my game predictions. I'm not going to do score predictions because that's too difficult. We're just going to go with my game predictions, and I went 11-6. Not too bad. But it's not too bad. It's like average, I guess. I don't know. It's whatever though. It's fine. I'm going to do a lot better this week. But this week's kind of harder because teams are sitting their starters, and you won't know if they're sitting their starters till later on in the week. It's pretty difficult. But let's just hop right into it. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment as well. Also follow the fourth quarter's Twitter and my Twitter down below. But let's just get into week 17 recap, starting off with the whole Antonio Brown blow-up. I really don't know what happened, if I'm being honest. I watched it. I saw it on Twitter. He was on the sideline, and he was getting frustrated. He started taking his jersey off. Mike Evans pulled up and was like, yo, you got to chill. And he was like, that's not happening. And then he went towards the fans and towards the end zone. He was throwing his jersey and his shirt out there. He was shirtless doing jumping jacks, and then he left the stadium. A video was posted of him getting picked up by a driver, and he was leaving. I mean, it was crazy. And then it turned out that apparently he was injured, and they forced him to play or something like that. And Bruce Arians and Tom Brady's trainer, it was crazy. Antonio Brown was posting screenshots all over social media. I really don't understand the full story, but man, has Antonio Brown been through a lot in the NFL. One of the greatest wide receivers ever. And what a story he has been. It's crazy. I hope he's okay, like mentally or whatever. I don't know though. But the Bucs did end up winning that game. They won 28-24 in a close one. I mean, Tom Brady had to come on the last game-winning drive to win the game because Zach Wilson balled out. Zach Wilson in the Jets actually balled out for once. It was crazy. They had a 14-point lead. They were leading in the fourth quarter, and Tom Brady had to make the fourth quarter comeback to win. That is crazy. I did not expect that at all. I expected a complete blowout. So, Zach Wilson is obviously improving, and Robert Saleh is not doing too bad with the Jets. So, hey, got to give the Jets credit. Next up, we have Trey Lance's first career win as a 49er. He beat the Texans 23-7. He threw a nice deep bomb to Debo. He didn't look bad that game. He didn't look amazing. He didn't look bad. It looked better than the Arizona game. But a rookie getting his first win in a must-win position, basically a playoff-like game, it's pretty huge. Then we had Big Ben's last game in Pittsburgh. It's very sad to see his last game in Heinz Field, probably. His last game is probably this week. He's probably going to retire. It was really emotional. He did like a whole walk around, and I was right. The Steelers beat the Browns 14-26. The Browns suck. They're missing the playoffs. Everybody was like, Super Bowl contenders. No, they're not even make the playoffs. They're not even gonna have a chance at the Super Bowl. By the way, my hair is like wet, so it's like falling everywhere. By the way, I just got out of the shower, so I'm trying not to make it, ugly. Sorry, but the Browns. Yikes! Big ready for us. Gotta get out of there. They gotta get a new quarterback. I don't know what they're gonna do, but let's get a round of applause for Big Ben, one of the greatest quarterbacks of my generation. Will be missed for sure. I wonder what the Steelers are gonna do to replace him. Cough, Jimmy Garoppolo. But let's move on into the rest of the games. Those are like our big headlines. The rest of the games are like meh. Bills beat the Falcons. Let's go, Bills. Yeah, Bills Mafia. 29-15. Interesting score. But it's the Falcons. What can you say? Congratulations, Bills in the playoffs. The Titans decimated the Dolphins at 34-3. I don't know how that happened. I don't know why that happened. I don't know why that was legal. But man, Tua is not good. He's not good. The Bears decimated the Giants 29-3 in a game nobody cares about. In a game where I think the Giants had -4 passing yards. Like, how do you have -4 passing yards in 4 quarters? That means you averaged -1 passing yard per quarter. That is awful. Dude, this team is really bad. This team is worse than the Jets. Like, wow. Dave Gettleman's got to go. That Giants team needs to reboot or something. The Bears, congratulations. You guys are also a bad team, though. Then we had the Raiders beat the Colts. What the heck happened, Colts fans? 23-20. The Raiders win. I think they went down and scored a fourth quarter field goal or fourth quarter touchdown or something like that. Man, And now both of those teams are in playoff must-win games this week. I mean, it's crazy. This week's going to be insane. But congratulations to the Raiders. I didn't think you guys had it in you, but you guys did, and you guys won. Good job, Raiders. Then we had the Chiefs versus the Bengals. And the Bengals won 34-31. Chiefs, man, I don't even like the Chiefs. I actually hate the Chiefs because they beat us in the Super Bowl. But I was actually rooting for you guys. I was like, do you know what, Chiefs? Go down there, beat Cincy. I believe in you guys. And no, you guys lost to the Bengals. The 49ers beat the Bengals, and you guys couldn't. I mean, come on. 34-31 Bengals. Dude, that was impressive, though, I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty sure you guys are down multiple scores. And Jamar Chase. Dude had more receiving yards than Patrick Mahomes had throwing yards. That is insane. This kid is the obvious clear-cut offensive rookie of the year. I'm actually going to be doing my honors predictions next week. Sorry about that. With my friend Miles, so that's been pretty exciting. And congratulations, Bengals. You guys just won the AFC North. That's crazy. Wow, I did not expect that. We then had the Patriots absolutely dominate the Jacksonville Jaguars 50-10. They dropped a 50 bomb. This was like last week when the Cowboys did. We're getting 50 bombs every single week. I'm pretty sure there was another 50 bomb later on tonight. Like 50 bombs here and there. It's interesting, you know, they're fun to watch touchdowns, but Jacksonville. What are you guys going to do? I think there was a report that they're going to interview Bill O'Brien. Bill O'Brien, the guy who single-handedly ruined the Texans. I mean, gee, oh wow. Okay then. We then have the Eagles beating Washington football team 20-16. Football team, you guys had it. You guys had the victory there, and you guys choked it. I wanted you guys to win, and you guys failed. I'm not surprised. You guys are a terrible franchise, terrible team. You guys get a new uniform February 2nd, though, and a new logo and a new mascot, new name. Very excited for that. Anyways, Rams squeaking out a win against Tyler Huntley and the Ravens, 20-19 Rams. What's going on with Matthew Stafford here? I mean, threw a pick six. He's leading the NFL in pick sixes. You guys barely squeaked out a one against an injured Ravens team that has Tyler Huntley at quarterback. Rams, are you guys going to make it far in the playoffs? I don't know, but nice win right there. Nice fourth quarter win for Matthew Stafford. Chargers beating the Broncos 34-14. I had this game being a lot closer. It was not close whatsoever. It was a complete and utter disaster for the Broncos. They got destroyed 34-13. Justin Herbert, you're really good at football. You're good at football. We then have the Cardinals versus the Cowboys. And man, oh man, Cowboys. What is going on with your guys' team? I mean, Kyler Murray, he is good. He is good. But your defense struggled. You guys got mossed. Dak Prescott fumbled. The Cardinals won 25-22. It was still a close game. But I just think that proves how not good the Cardinals are. I don't think the Cardinals are that good, but Cowboys, yikes. And then we had the pathetic Panthers lose to the New Orleans Saints. Panthers, you guys had one job for the 49ers. Beat the Saints. And you guys were winning 10-9. You were winning. What happened? And you guys had a chance to go down and tie the game, and Sam Darnold threw a pick. 10-18, the Saints won. Congratulations, Saints. But if you guys make the playoffs over the Niners, I'll be very upset because you guys have no offense, and you guys will get blown out in the first round. So, whatever. We then had the Lions versus the Seahawks, in which I was very wrong. The Hawks destroyed the Lions 51-29. I mean, it could have been worse too. I think they nailed down at the 1 yard line when they could have scored again. Wow. I did not expect that to be the score. Congratulations, Seahawks. So you guys are gonna finish 6-10, 6-11. I mean, congratulations. I don't know what to say. It's not an impactful game. We then had the Vikings at the Packers, in which the Packers decimated them, and Aaron Rodgers and Vontae Adams look almost unstoppable. I don't know a single team that can stop them. Maybe the Bengals can keep up. Maybe the Chiefs. They are my Super Bowl favorites. And, I mean, Aaron Rodgers is amazing at football. But we are going to move on to my Week 18 predictions right now. And once again, I'm not doing score predictions, just game picks. But that was Week 17. Let me know what your guys' record was and a game picks last week. I went 11-6, to remind you guys. We're going to start off with Week 18, though, in a boring, stupid game they got flexed to Saturday for no absolute reason. Both of these Saturday games are freaking trash, okay? We had Kansas City Chiefs at Denver. The Chiefs are going to win this game. It's not going to be close. I mean, the Chiefs might rest their starters, but even then, I feel like they're going to win. Which got dark really out of nowhere. That was weird. Then we have Dallas against Philadelphia. I'm pretty sure Dallas is resting like 90% of their starters. So I'm going to go with the Eagles here, sadly. Then we have Cincinnati at Cleveland. I'm going to pick Cleveland just because I think the Bengals will also rest their starters. And if Baker Mayfield can't beat Cincinnati's practice squad players, and that's really sad. We then have Green Bay at Detroit. I think even if Green Bay rests their starters, Jordan Love's going to ball out and destroy the Lions. Let's go Jordan Love. We have the Bears at the Vikings. Again, nobody cares about either of these teams. They both suck. They're both mediocre. I'm actually going with the upset here, though. Give me the Bears and Andrew Dalton. We have the football team versus the Giants. I have football team winning because the Giants are a complete waste of a football team. Get rid of that team. Send them to Brooklyn or something. That team is awful. We have the Colts at the Jags. Now, this one has an interesting storyline. The Colts are 0-6 in Jacksonville since, I think, 2016 or 2017. Some crazy stat like that. They haven't beat Jacksonville in Jacksonville for that long. That's going to change. The Colts will win and lock up a playoff spot against the Jaguars. I don't see how they lose this game. The Jags are terrible. If they lose this game, that is sad. And if they lose this game, it actually creates quite a story for the Sunday night game, which we'll get into later. We then have the Steelers at the Ravens. I think the Ravens win. Big Ben is going to lose his last game, sadly. But, yeah, Ravens win. I don't really care, though. Both those teams had a really rough season. Tennessee versus Houston. Tennessee will win this game, even if they rest their starters. I don't care. Houston sucks. Saints at the Falcons. I'm doing it again. The Falcons will upset the Saints. The Falcons want to play spoiler. Kyle Pitts said he wants to beat the Saints, their rival. They want to ruin the playoffs chances. Go in and do it, Atlanta. Beat the Falcons, please. I think you can. I think Matt Ryan will score some points. I think the Saints offense can't score points. And so the Falcons will win. That's a prediction. We then have the Jets at the Bills. Even if the Bills rest their starters, which I don't think they will, because I think them and the Patriots are fighting for number one in the AFC. What is it? East, I think, yeah. So I have the Bills destroying the Jets. And then we have the Niners at the Rams. And if I'm being honest, guys, I don't care what quarterback starts. The Rams are going to beat my 49ers. But we're not going to miss the playoffs because the Falcons will beat the Saints. But we won't beat the Rams. We're 5-0. Everybody's like, oh, yeah, the Niners own the Rams. And I feel like that just sets us up to lose. It'll be a close one for sure. It'll be definitely a good game. I think Jimmy Garoppolo is starting, but we are going to lose to the Rams for sure. And what a fitting way for Jimmy Garoppolo to lose to the Rams after apparently he owns them, and then he's going to lose to them. It's going to be funny. Trailer end season. Anyways, Patriots at the Dolphins. Patriots will win this game. Mac Attack Jones is going to go off. Then we have Seattle against Arizona. Arizona's going to win. But the Rams also won, so Arizona, you're not going to get the NFC West title. But yeah, please, Cardinals, beat the Seahawks. Don't get them another win. The Panthers versus the Bucks. Even if the Bucks rest their starters, are still going to win. The Panthers are a pathetic football team. And then we have the game of the week, Sunday Night Football. I'm absolutely so hyped for this game. We have the Chargers versus the Raiders. Winner gets into the wild card. Whichever one of these teams wins gets a playoff spot. But here's the interesting thing. If somehow Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars beat the Colts, both of these two teams can tie and make the playoffs. Now, would they want to do that? I don't know. But, I mean, say if they're like, oh, crap, we don't want to lose this game. We want to guarantee a playoff spot. They can just take Niels, 0-0, tie the game. And they would both make the playoffs. I don't think that's going to happen. I think even if Jacksonville loses, or even if Jacksonville wins, these teams are going to fight it out. And I have the upset. The Raiders, the Las Vegas Raiders, will beat the Chargers at home in Las Vegas and go to the playoffs. I'm sorry, Chargers fans. I love Justin Herbert, but I have faith in the Raiders this week. They're going to win this game. Let's go, Raiders. And to end the show off, once again, every single prediction, every single fourth quarter talks is going to have the fourth quarter comeback if we're doing game predictions. If it's in the offseason, obviously we can't do that. But when the fourth quarter talks does game predictions, we're always going to have a fourth quarter comeback. And my fourth quarter comeback this week is going to be the Cardinals. I mean, it's not anything too insane, but I think the Cardinals will come and win a come-from-behind win against the Seattle Seahawks. I think the Seahawks have a nice little lead in the fourth quarter, but the Cardinals will come back and win either on a game-winning drive or they'll be down in the fourth quarter at some point and take the lead and win the game. Cardinals, go Cardinals, go Cardinals. You guys aren't lasting long in the playoffs, though. I hope you guys did enjoy this week's episode of the Fourth Quarter Talks. Next week on the Fourth Quarter Talks, I won't be alone. I'll be joined by my friend Miles. We'll be doing NFL honors predictions, and we'll be doing wild card playoff predictions. So that's going to be fun. And we'll have some other episodes earlier on in the week. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. But make sure to like, subscribe, comment. Let me know your guys' predictions down below and who you think will make the playoffs. Anyways, it's been your boy Dumbo or Isaiah. And I'm out, guys. Peace.